So 19A. So our travelers are still on the way home. Right? So 19A, we'll go through the first 5 lines. It's only a 16-line translation, so that's a pretty good chunk this time. Then you'll finish the rest on your own. We'll go over it in class. So hosta es ton limena apiconto estesan kai ede tal pontos tu heliu hugo elaa katemanoi oinon te epion kai ceton epagon. Okay. So host here when apiconto, that's our first verb, right? So verbs are underlined in red. I have participles and it's a kind of blue. And then stuff highlighted in yellow is new grammar that we're seeing in this half chapter. Right. So first of all, the first verb is apiconto. So they arrived, right? So host apiconto, when they arrived to the harbor. Okay. Estesan. Right. So this is going to be the intransitive second aorist. So it's not they did something and something else, but just they stood or they stopped. Okay. So when they arrived to the harbor, they stood or they stopped. And, all right, edi talpentos to heliu. Right. So talpentos to helio, they're in the genitive for no observable grammatical reason connected to the rest of the sentence. So it's a genitive absolute, right? Centers upon two or more words in the ablative, though you can have other words in it that aren't genitive nouns, certainly. But it centers upon a couple words in the genitive and generally gets background information of the sentence. And of course, as we've talked about, it's grammatically unattached to the rest of the sentence otherwise, rather than just being a genitive absolute. So the sun being hot, right? Or when the sun was hot, right? This is a present participle from talpo to heat. So as a present participle, so the action is happening at the same time as the verbs here, right? Epion, epigon, which of course are imperfect. So I want to translate this the same time as that. So already the sun was hot, we could say. Right? But don't say is hot. Right? Was hot. It's happening at the same time as these two imperfect verbs. Right? So the sun being hot when this was happening, or if we're going to put a verb in there, already the sun was hot. Right? Going along with epion and epigon. So already the sun was hot, or we could make this causal, right? That would make sense. So because the sun was already hot, right? Katemanoi sitting under an olive tree. Epion, epigon, right? Two imperfects, right? You have our e augments, present stem, but secondary endings. So they both were drinking wine and they were eating food, right? So since or because it was already hot, sitting under an olive tree, they were both drinking wine and eating food. Soon, Deho Diciopolis Apane. So soon Diciopolis said, right? Apane, of course, an aorist, right? Second aorist from Lego. He said, Tide Poyane, what is necessary to do? Right? What should we do? Is the idea. Son, O Pi. Udenos garantos hemin agoriu. Right? Another genitive absolute. Right? Centering upon the genitives, udenos, ontos, argoriu. We have a dative here and also a gar stuck in here, part of the genitive absolute, but not the crux of it, not the center piece of it, right? So there being no money to us, so for there being no money to us, it is not possible, right? So for there being no money to us, if I'm going to throw in a verb, right, since it's the present participle, it's happening at the same time as existent, which is present. So we would say there is no money to us. And is it causal or concessive here? So we do one of because or although. So although there's no money to us, it's not possible to travel or to return home by sea. That doesn't make sense. Because there's no money to us. Because we have no money, right? It's not possible. That makes sense, right? You need money to book your passage. So for, and we'll throw in a because here. That's going to make sense. For because there is no money to us, so because we have no money, it is not possible for us, no stain, to return oikide home, katatalatam, by sea. So what is it necessary to do, son? For, right, we have no money, or for since we have no money, sorry. So for since we have no money, it is not possible to return home by sea. Not possible for us to return home by sea. Therefore, it is necessary eanai, right? Eanai, to go. Right? Remember that's very similar. Some of the forms are similar to anai, to be. Eanai, to go. It is necessary, therefore, to go day by foot. They got to walk home. It's a long walk. But Philippos me peritutu frontiste, o pater. So me frontiste. So don't worry, peritutu, about this, father. O pater, of course, is what case? Vocative, of course, right? That's easy. Prontisto here, and imperative. For I, kaireso, a future, I will be happy. Eon pesde, going by foot, right? Eon, a participle here from eani. So I will be happy going by foot, or more natural in English, you might say I will be happy to go by foot, right? Literally, it's a participle, right? Going by foot, but it's okay to say to go by foot because that's going to sound better in English. And teomenos, another participle, right? And looking at, seeing, ta erga kai ta ore. So the works, what kind of works? It kind of gives it away here, the tilled fields. So looking at the worked fields, the tilled fields, and ta ore, and the mountains. Right? So when they arrived to the harbor, they stopped, or they stood. And since already the sun was hot, sitting under an olive tree, they were both drinking wine, and they were eating food. So they're about to wander off into the countryside drunk, I guess. Maybe they surely didn't drink to drunkenness, but they were drinking wine. Soon Diciopolis said, "What is necessary? What's necessary to do? What should we do, son? For, right, since we have no money, it's not possible for us to return home, Katatalatan, by sea. Therefore, it's necessary to go by foot." Philip. So Philip says, "Don't worry about this, father, for I will be happy going by foot, or to go by foot, and looking at the tilled fields and the mountains." And if I'm going to say to go here, I'll probably say to watch or to look at here, or teomenos. Right? So to go by foot and to look at the tilled fields and the mountains. Again, technically they're both participles, so going and looking are good translations. But if you want to make it to go and to watch, here, I would translate them both the same way. All right, so finish the rest of that. We'll go over it in class.